So what is the best way to address them is you treat them like they want to be treated. Not like you want to be treated, because you're male or female. So if you treat them like that, you will miss we're going to be discriminating against these people, right? So how do we treat them? We treat them the way that they want to be treated. And how do we find out? You just said you have no idea, right? No, it was the same thing for me. I didn't know. Treat them how they want to be treated. Exactly. You ask them.
So त्या गोष्टीवर डिपेंड करते काय समजते कोणत्या जेंडरमध्ये समजते त्यानुसार आपण त्यांना म्हणजे त्यांचं बिहेवियर पण तसंच असतं आणि त्यानुसार आपण त्यांना त्या ह्याच्यामध्ये ट्रीट करू शकतो.
So she is correct. When she answered for the first time, she answered the same way, that I will treat them the way they feel they should be treated.
Okay.
It was her answer.
Okay.
At the first place.
Okay.
Then I again insisted that you tell me how you will treat. What is your meaning in how you will treat? But her answer now stands. Her first answer.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
I will treat them the way they want us to be treated.
Yeah.
So what he is saying, how you will आपण हे कसं काय आपण आयडेंटिफाय करायचं की त्यांना कसं ट्रीट करायचं तर ते असं आणि हे खूप कॉम्प्लेक्स आहे कसं खूप कॉम्प्लेक्स आहे तर मग ते कसं आयडेंटिफाय करायचं तर ते त्यांनाच विचारायचं जनरली आपलं कसं असतं की आपण असं म्हणतो की तुम्हाला जसं वाटतं की तुम्हाला कसं दुसऱ्याने ट्रीट करायला पाहिजे तसं तुम्ही दुसऱ्याला ट्रीट करायला पाहिजे असं जनरली आपल्यामध्ये समज आहे इथे गोष्ट काय लागते की त्यांना कसं ट्रीट करायचं आहे तर जसं त्यांना वाटतं जसं त्यांना वाटतं तसं त्यांना ट्रीट करायचं आहे मग हे आपण कसं ओळखायचं त्यांना कसं ट्रीट करायचं सरळ आहे त्यांना विचार
Yeah, are you with me? Yeah. So, of course, what happens next when you say, well, how do you want me to treat you? The person will tell you probably at least some things. Some things they need to still figure out themselves how they want to be treated. It might not be so clear, but you will very likely get into an area where it's difficult to do that for them because there's rules, right? Like when I go to the bank in India, different than I lived in Germany, I lived in Switzerland, I lived in the US, I lived in different places. I have children in the UK, I have children in Germany, US. I know my way around, and I go to the bank, just like in other places, right? So I give the lady the check. I'm bringing a check, right? And she says, you have to sign in the front and in the back, and you have to put your mobile number, and you have to fill out this whole... That's what we do here. I go like, yeah, but I'm not doing it. So she says, but you have to. I can't accept the check unless you do that. I go, look, I'm not doing it. So now when I come to the bank, guess what she does? Her name is Ratika. I always go to the same lady. I give her my check, and she does it for me. I'm making this up, okay? I'm inventing. I just said to her, you cannot, I'm a customer here. I bring you my money. You use my money to make money. Why are you making me work so hard? You are here to work for me. And I'm being very friendly. I smile and I thank you so much. And, I'm very friendly. I'm not aggressive or anything. I'm just saying that, when you just said sign the front and the back and the phone number, you lost me there. I need to do this for every check that I bring to this bank? No, I'm not doing it. Now I give her the check and she does everything for me. So you will run into the same issue. In India and everywhere else, there is bureaucracy, there are rules, there are laws, right? You have to do things a certain way, yeah? And unless we agree that to cause some change, we need to challenge those things. Just like when I went to the bank teller, very regular lady, you guys, right? You bank? Banking sometimes? Or yeah, you do that, right? Lady, now she does it differently for me. Because she was flexible, she likes me, it was nice, you know. But she's treating me like I want to be treated. Has nothing to do with gender, it just has something to do with how I, as a customer, want to be treated. Don't make me work so hard. Oh, by the way, when I bring cash money, she also wants to have hundreds, how many 100s, how many 50s, how many, you know, that on the back. So I go like, are you crazy? I'm not doing this, you know. I'm giving you my money, you work for me, you know. You fill it out, yeah. I'm giving you the check, I'm giving you the money. I trust her, she's wonderful. I give her the cash money, I say, I'll see you later. I expect this in my account, online banking, to show in the next 10 minutes, otherwise I'm not going back. And it's working. It's working because I have, like, we call this civil obedience. You say, no, I know there's a rule, I know there's a history, I know this is customs, this is what people do, and I'm just not doing it. And I hope you can be okay with that. And please, I'm very polite, and I'm not aggressive, I'm not violent, I'm just saying, I'm not doing it. It doesn't work for me. Yeah. So how will we balance the inequality? We agree there's inequality, right? All over the world. All over the world, inequality. Remember? We're trying to get to here, right? Looking eye to eye with each other. The same, right? We're the same, we're equal. We're not the same, by the way. We're just equal. We're equally valuable, right? How are we going to get there? How are we going to move? You know, right now it's like this, and how are we going to move here? And by the way, there are many people who are down here. Right? Many people here. I'm not just talking about male, female. Right? Yeah. I'm also talking about maybe caste, right? We're also talking about wealth. We're talking about
status and position.
All of this, I'm superior and you are inferior, right? Yeah. So generally, our approach is we're treating everybody the same. Yeah. That's where we want to go. How do we do that? How do we get a little bit closer? What do we do?
त्यांचं म्हणणं काय आहे की तुम्ही त्यांनी बँकचं एक्झाम्पल दिलं त्याच्यामध्ये ते म्हणतात की मी जातो तिथे मला ते कॅश किती आहे ते लिहायला लावतात पुन्हा ते डिपॉझिट स्लिप असलं ते मला डिपॉझिट करायच्या वेळी पण मला मोबाईल नंबर हे सगळं साईन करायला लावतात वगैरे वगैरे. त्याचं म्हणणं असं होतं की हे मी का करू कारण की तुम्ही माझ्या पैशावर पैसे बनवता तर हे तुम्ही माझ्यासाठी करायला पाहिजे. हे ते पोलाइटली बोलतात तेव्हा पोलाइटली बोलतात तेव्हा ती लेडी जी आहे ती त्यांच्यासाठी ते करून देते. आता ते नेहमी तेच करतात. तर हे आता ते सांगताय की ती लेडी बँक करते आता मला कशी ट्रीट करते जशी मला हवं आहे. मला ट्रीट कसं करावं ते हवं आहे. आता ही इनइक्वॅलिटी जी आहे ती आहे जगामध्ये. इनइक्वॅलिटी जेंडरमुळे, कास्टमुळे, रेसमुळे, वेल्थमुळे, पोझिशनमुळे आणि वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टींमुळे एजमुळे आहे.
Older people, younger people, right?
सुद्धा इनइक्वॅलिटी आहे. याच्यामुळे ही गॅप आहे. मग ही गॅप आपल्याला कशी कमी करते हा त्यांचा प्रश्न.
How are we going to balance? How are we going to bring it here? I think we're going to end in like 15 minutes. Yeah, right. No, I don't want to take a break. Let's just keep rolling. I think we're good. Yes. Any thoughts on what you could do?
सर तू एका प्रेशर पडतं त्यामुळे पण हे होतं वर्कलोडमुळे पण
गॅप कशी करायची हा त्यांचा कमी करायची हा त्यांचा प्रश्न.
आपण कामाचं प्रेशर असलं त्यामुळे पण ते एकमेकांचं काम
pressure. Yes, they keep on shifting towards each other. So because of that, what happens? Because of the work pressure.
Work pressure. To have a job.
These two type of people.
Yes. Some who have work, some who have lesser work.
So they keep on shifting, they work towards each other.
Yes.
That leads to inequality, what to say? त्याच्यामुळे इनइक्वालिटी येते असं म्हणायचं का?
हा पण त्याच्यामुळे ते पण एक रिझन आहे ना त्यातलं.
ओके, दिस इज वन ऑफ द रिझन ऑल्सो फॉर inequality.
Inequality, yeah, there are many reasons for inequality. I'm asking the question what we can do, because otherwise this conversation it's nice to be more aware, to become more aware of what the situation is, but we will not make much change, right? Yeah, we will not cause change a little bit because we're a little bit more aware. But what are you actually going to do about this?
Not reasons, but steps.
What are you going to do? How are you going to do things differently? We already know one thing we will be doing differently. We talked about this. One thing we already know. If you are in the superior position, and you're dealing with somebody who's in an inferior position, how do you find out how they want to be treated? You ask them, right?
समानताच खूप महत्त्वाची आहे. म्हणजे खालच्याला पण त्याच लेवलला समानताच खूप महत्त्वाची आहे.
त्याचा प्रश्न हा आहे की ते कशी आणायची समानता कशी आणायची, त्याचे स्टेप्स कोणते आहेत? पहिली स्टेप त्यांनी सांगितलेली आहे की सुपेरियरनी इन्फेरियरला कसं वागलं पाहिजे. त्यांनाच विचारा, ही पहिली स्टेप झाली. त्यांनाच विचारा की त्यांना कसं वागवलं पाहिजे, ही पहिली स्टेप ते सांगतात. आता तुम्हाला दुसरी स्टेप, तिसरी स्टेप अशा वेगवेगळ्या स्टेप सांगायचे की ज्यामुळे ही इनइक्वॅलिटी आपल्याला कमी करेल.
म्हणजे वरती जो आहे त्याला ह्या गोष्टीची जाणीव पाहिजे की आपण त्या खालच्या लोकांच्या मदत करण्यासाठी बसलोय की ना की आपला रुबाब जाण्यासाठी.
Okay, what she is saying very one who is sitting at a higher position, he should understand he is at that position to help the lower.
Yes.
Not to dominate over them.
Yes. Good.
Very important.
And how do you find out that person, maybe it's one of these, maybe it's not about gender at all, yeah? But how do you find out what they want? You ask them, right? Yeah. But what happens if you are down here, if you are this person? If you're this person, you're going to ask, how can I serve you? How can I help you? What do you want? How do you want me to treat you? Right? That's this person says that, right? How do you want to be treated? Yeah? But when you are down here, what do you need to do? Because sometimes you are down here.
Other person.
Who's down here in regards to this? Who's in this room right now? Who is in the inferior position, generally speaking, stereotype?
We all students. Faculty is at a higher position. We all students.
Yeah, some of you are in a higher position, some of you in a lower position. But there's a male group and then there's a female group, right? Yeah? So the females are here or here? Just generally speaking, right? Stereotypes. Females are in the inferior position, right? So what do you have to do? And I'm not saying this is easy, right? But if you want to cause some change, let's be practical about it, yeah? Because we need this change to happen. We need change on the planet. Would you agree? Yes.
महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे की सगळीकडे जे आज एक चूल आणि मूल या टार्गेट म्हणून बघितलं जे आजही ती स्थिती सुद्धा सुरू आहे भारतामध्ये. तर त्यासाठी महत्त्वाचं की जी मूल्ये जी आहेत, स्त्री पुरुष समानता जी मूल्य आहे ते रुजवणं फार महत्त्वाचं आहे. कारण आजही जर बघितलं तर स्त्रियांना 50% रिझर्वेशन अपेक्षित आहे, तर ते काही घटकांमध्ये भेटत नाही. तर त्यामुळे ही पॉलिसी चेंज होणं फार महत्त्वाचं आहे असं मला वाटतं.
चेंजेस करावे लागतात. पॉलिसी नाही, हे ट्रेडिशन म्हणावं लागेल किंवा मेकिंग म्हणावं लागेल, गव्हर्नमेंटची पॉलिसी नाही. He is saying that women are typically seen in the stereotyped role as one who is taking care of the children and the kitchen. Unless and until this stereotyping of the role is not changed in the society and in the values, we will not change. That is
Yes. Okay. So how are we going to change this? How will we go about changing it? That's the question.
Change karna, how to change now these traditions and the, you can say, values.
आधीपासूनच दोघांना पण म्हणजे जाणीव करून द्यायला पाहिजे की ते काम फक्त एकाचंच नाही आहे, तर दोघांचं आहे. घरातलं कोणतंही काम असू दे तर त्यामध्ये भेदभाव न करता दोघांनाही करता आलं पाहिजे आणि वेळेनुसार ज्यांनी त्यांनी केलं पाहिजे, ना की एकावरतीच ते काम सोपून झालं पाहिजे.
Education.
एज्युकेशनचं पण
Thinking that making both the genders aware work of a single person, not of the male or female.
Yes.
It is work of both.
Let's call it all genders. It's not just two genders. It's all genders, right?
All genders.
Let's make all genders aware. Yeah. That what? What do you want? All genders should be aware of what?
They're equal.
Cause a change?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will cause change.
So what that means, going with your example, is that you start going into the kitchen and you cook something sometimes.
And take care of the children also.
And you change the diapers of your, if you have a little one.
Yeah, I often do it.
Why are we laughing about this?
नाही सर, मोस्टली
Because you're not doing it. That's why we're laughing about it.
My wife is outside, around 1,000 kilometers away from my place, and I am here to take care of my children. I'm taking care of my 2 daughters. I'm putting them to sleep, I'm waking them up, I'm doing all toilet, etc. I'm making them bath, I'm feeding them food to them, I'm putting them to sleep. In the midnight they wake up, I put them to sleep. That is my responsibility. Because she is not there, so I'm taking care of her.
So unless we start doing things like that, we're not changing. Yes. So what we need to do is that the person up here needs to say yes, I will do that, and the person down here says it's not working for me. I'm not doing it. It's my example with the bank. That's why I told you about the bank. I said to the lady at the bank, I'm not doing it, and she looked at me like. You know, I mean, she could have said like, okay, leave. We don't want customers like this. But she was very generous, and I was very polite with her. I was very nice with her. I was not aggressive or anything. I just said, it's not working for me. I'm not doing it. And that's when she said, okay, I'll do it. And now we have this different culture. I mean, really, it is like this. I give her the money, I give her the check, and she's filling it out for me. Yeah. So the person down here has to say no. Whenever you are in a position of being the minority, being inferior, you have to start no. You have to set boundaries. And this is very difficult. I don't want you to go home today and say to your parents or to, you know, people in your life, I'm not doing this ever again, you know. Yeah? But this German guy came into our class today, he told us, he said, be careful and be gentle and be nice and be polite, but you have to start doing it. And you have a great example in India. You have this guy, I think his name was Gandhi, if I'm not mistaken. He said, no, I'm not doing it anymore. What did he say? To who did he say that? He said that to someone.
मी हे करणार नाही असं आपल्याकडे गांधीजी होते, त्यांनी असं म्हटलं होतं. ते कुणाला म्हटलेलं होतं?
Yeah. And that's the end result of him saying, no, I'm not doing it like that anymore, is like that you have independence. So you have a wonderful role model, and you have many others like him as a role model. I also was a single father for 2.5 years, for 3 children. Yeah? 3 children. I've done everything in the household, from whatever the children take, to whatever the kitchen takes, to whatever. I can even cook a meal, if need be. We go for dinner afterwards. We go to a restaurant when I'm done with cooking. I cook, and it's so bad that we have to go to the restaurant after, okay? But I'm cooking, okay? Okay. So, if we want to cause some change, we have to ask the people in the minority, how do you want to be treated? How can I make this work for you? And you have to be sincere in trying, because now you will be put in a position where you have to say no about some things on behalf of that person. You will collide with some rules and some regulations and some laws and some customs, right? Where you go like, this person wants this to be different, and so I need to, on behalf of this person, I need to change some rules. Right? Does it make sense? That's why I'm bringing this up. It's not just that you are doing this as a civil servant for yourself, when you are in the minority, but you become an advocate for people who are these people in the middle, that don't fit into this or that. They might fit into something else. Yes? But they should fit somewhere. They have a right to belong to something. They're human beings. Yeah? So we do this work we do in the schools. We support children to very politely and very honestly and very gently start to change things. Because if we don't start there, it will not change probably. Right? You see what I'm saying? And we're not telling them what to change. I'm not a revolutionary who is wearing a flag and telling you what to do. I just want you to feel empowered that you can cause change in your life. Yeah? And in terms of equality, if we don't start with what you're doing, where your wife's career is important to you, that's why you make sacrifices. Right? You go home, you're tired after your job, you want to lie down on the sofa and watch TV. Now, no, you're going to change diapers and cook a meal and take care of the children and do homework with them, right? Yeah, that's a sacrifice, right? Unless we're willing to do that, it's not going to change. Yeah? And I'm tired of talking about it as like a theory, as an academic, It's nice for us to understand also, but if we don't make the changes, we will not see a change. So there was a situation, let's bring it like home to a moment, and then I want to finish. There was a moment where you should have said something today. Did anybody catch that moment? Where one of you should have said, we're not doing this, or where one of you should have said, no, I'm not doing it. There was a particular situation, and you didn't do it. That was inequality at its best. All the women stand up, come to the front, present the flowers, because that's what women do. And the men stand back there, and they take the photo, because that's what men do. And that's bullshit. One of you, either of us men, and I'm just as guilty as you are, because I'm a man, and I don't always do that. I'm not always aware. Sometimes I do. I say, this is not working for me. And you, the women, should have said, this is not working for me. This is inequality. How come I have to present the flowers, and why can't I take the photo? And why can't he or him or present the flowers? Right? So this is so ingrained in us, right? We're so conditioned. I'm not blaming you or anything. Don't hear me wrong. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just pointing out, if we want to make some changes in this area, we have to start saying yes to the people who want the changes and then support them. And we have to say no to certain things where we are the minority. Because there's areas where I am in the minority and there's times when you are in the minority. Yeah? I'm very privileged, right? I come with white collar, I'm male, I'm not rich, but probably I have a little bit more opportunities, money, financials, those kind of things than the average person in India. It's probably true, right? So I come very privileged, and I didn't do that much for it, right? It's not like I earned that privilege, right? So I have to step up and say, I don't want this treatment. I don't, it's not okay for me. I should have said, women, please sit down. I don't want flowers from all of you. I want flowers from everybody. That would be nice. And then there's one person who takes a photo. Should we do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we told everybody that all will present flowers to you.
Great. Awesome. So let's erase the other photo. Let's do a photo, all of us, and one person who wants to be the photographer. Who would like to take the photo, and then maybe we can distribute it.
Let us decide in the beginning only.
Okay, who would like, I'm asking you, this is why I'm asking. Remember how I said, you have to ask. So who wants to take the photo? You will take the photo, even though there's danger, because you're the male, right? But that's fine, okay? So let's have one photographer, and then all of us come up, and we'll do this one more time as a group photo, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it.